most respected management, organizers of this webinar, faculty members, and beloved participants. A very, very pleasant, joyful afternoon to all of you. At the outset, I thank Qaid College for Women, especially Chandra ma'am, for giving me this opportunity for meeting you all in this online platform. So, let's discuss about today's agenda: endless resources.
The use of technology is increasing with every passing day, and each one of us depends on technology for some or other purposes. Technology is being used by every section of the society and business firms. So everywhere we talk about technology, even in education, research, and teaching, where we tend to use lots of e-resources. These e-resources, which can be available online as well as offline. We can classify these e-resources into a set of free resources where you can download and use it for free, and on the other side, subscribe, paid, or commercial resources which can be used only with a subscription, which is usually paid in the form of a fee. Then we have open educational resources, OERs, resources which have been exclusively designed for faculty members, students, and researchers for teaching, learning, and research purposes. Today, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about two important e-resource tools. One is Enlist and other is NDLI, National Digital Library of India. We will be able to limit to high quality content, target oriented, authenticated literature from private e-resource vendors. But the problem is that all the institutions may not be able to purchase or subscribe to all these privately available commercial e-resource package. So what is the solution? As an institution, I would like to get costly e-resources at a discounted price with a single search platform accessibility, that too at an affordable rate, with 24/7 access, throughout the year access, that too with minimum infrastructure. Is that possible? Yes, friends, it's definitely possible because of the birth of consortium. Consortia is nothing but a cooperative effort where a group of libraries come together, talk with the publishers to bargain the products, get the products at a cheaper rate for all the members. In India, there are lots of consortias. Some of them are Forum for Resource Sharing in Astronomy, FORSA, EAE, Department of Atomic Energy Consortium, IIM Libraries Consortia, CSIR eJournal Consortium, Invest AICT Consortium, Helinet Health Information Network Consortium, and UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium. In the year 2016, UGC Infonet Digital Library Consortium, Enlist, and Invest AICT Consortium merged together and formed a new consortia, which is called as eSourceIndu. In eSourceIndu, there is a separate package which is meant to serve the arts and science colleges, which is known as Enlist. It stands for National Library and Information Services Infrastructure for Scholarly Content. It was funded by MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, under the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology Program. So where is the headquarters of Enlist? The servers of Enlist are being deployed from InfluBnet Center, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. InfluBnet stands for Information and Library Network. How can I access all the resources which are available in this particular Enlist package? Very simple. Your institution has to apply by submitting an application form, and Enlist will send you the invoice containing the price details with terms and conditions. Then you have to make the payment. Your college administrator will get the username and password, and the administrator will also create a list of authenticated users, and the list will be sent to InfluBnet Center, where they validate it and send the login credentials for all the users through email. And once you activate the email, you are good to go. You can remotely access the resources of Enlist with the help of an internet connection. Is there any limits to the number of users who can access subscribed resources simultaneously? No, there is no such limits to the concurrent access, simultaneous access of subscribed resources. So what are the subjects covered under Enlist program? Enlist basically covers subjects related to blue sciences, applied sciences, social sciences, humanities, including linguistics and languages. E-resources in engineering, agriculture, and medicine are not covered under Enlist program. Can I share my login ID and password with my friends? No, you are not supposed to share it, because if you are using your username and password, your login credentials to access Enlist, your access time, pages viewed, IP addresses, downloads will be counted, and also search histories will be tracked. Hence, it is advisable not to share your login credentials with your friends or colleagues. So I have already mentioned where and how to access Enlist. Which colleges are eligible to avail the service? All the colleges which are covered under Section 12B of UGC Act and certain non-aided colleges excluding agriculture, engineering, management and medical are eligible to avail the services of Enlist. So what are the resources available in Enlist? Enlist provide access to more than 6,000 full-text e-journals which are being provided by all these publishers, starting from American Institute of Physics, annual reviews, Economic and Political Weekly, Indian Journals, Institute of Physics, JSTOR, Oxford University Press, Royal Society of Chemistry, Wilson, and Cambridge University Press. So what about ebooks? Enlist provides access to around 33 lakhs of ebooks from lots of ebook aggregators and publishers, starting from Cambridge Books Online, EBSCO Host Net Library, Springer eBooks, Sage Publication eBooks, Taylor and Francis eBooks, and McGraw-Hill eBooks, and so on. So bibliographical database contains references to articles published in journals, conference proceedings, or chapters in books. Enlist subscribes to Math Science Net that covers reviews of articles in mathematics from 1944 onwards. So before we show a demo of Enlist, I would like to show you about the things which are permitted in the use of Enlist and what are the things that are not permitted. So what are permitted? Going to Enlist, viewing, downloading, copying, printing, and saving a copy of search results, that's permitted. If you want to download an individual article, you can copy and print it, that is permitted. If you are using the resources of Enlist for educational purposes, for your teaching learning purposes, for private study and clinical purposes, that is absolutely permitted. If you want to send a copy of article from Enlist to another authorized user, that is permitted. And if you want to post an URL of the available article in Enlist, that is also permitted. So what is not permitted? You cannot carry out automatic downloading or bulk downloading using API key or other artificial intelligence mechanisms. Similarly, systematic downloading or printing of entire journal issues are not permitted. You cannot download the entire issue of a particular journal and print it or recycle it. Using e-resources for commercial gain is also not permitted. You are not supposed to send Enlist e-resources to unauthorized users by any means. That's what I mentioned earlier. You are not supposed to share your login credentials to your friends or colleagues or other unauthorized users. You are not supposed to share any resource which is provided by Enlist to your colleagues or friends by any means of social media, by any forms of social media. That is not permitted. Instead, what you can do, you can share the URL of that article, which will direct them to the Enlist website where the authenticated users alone can access or download the content. So now we will go on see the practical aspects of Enlist e-resources. So go to Google and type Enlist. You will get this particular website, enlist.inflibnet.ac.in, and in the home page you can see 2 rows of menu. The top row has got 4 items, namely college admin login, licenses and fair use, frequently asked questions and downloads. Second row, there are menus such as home, about, members, register, e-resources, and search. Let's see what each and every menu will be able to do it for you. So first we will look at the home menu. This is the home page where you can see the Enlist resources who are all eligible and the login menu for the members. Then if you scroll down, there is a menu for college administrator. Most probably the librarian will be the administrator and they will be able to log in from this home page. Here you can see the summary of how many colleges have benefited from the services of Enlist. And here they also tell you about the top 10 colleges that have efficiently exploited the resources of Enlist to their benefits. And in the bottom of the page, you can see the details about useful links, other links, contact information, and email particulars. So now we will see the about menu. When you click this menu, you will get information about Enlist program. Third one is members. If you click this menu, you will understand how to join Enlist and what are the procedures you have to follow. You can find membership status of a particular college also. For example, if I type if I type the name of Qaeda Millet College, I can see the details of that college. This is how you can find out whether your college has subscribed to Enlist e-resources or not. You can also search colleges based on their existence of state-wise existence also. See, for example, in Tamil Nadu, there are 292 colleges, and you can look at all these colleges separately. For example, if I type Laila College, I can see the particulars of Laila College, like when they have registered, when they have been verified, and what is their current status, and so on. So now we will look at the menus from the first column. From the top, the first is College Administrator, where the administrator can log in to avail the services of Enlist. Second one is license and fair use. Here they talk about what are the licenses and the fair use policies you have to adopt when you download from Enlist and using it for your educational or teaching learning purposes. Then comes the frequently asked questions, where they list all the predefined important questions along with their answers as well. And the last menu is the download menu, where you can download Enlist brochure, administrator manual, and so on. Apart from that, you can download the list of journals which are available from these publishers. For example, I would like to know what are the journals that are published by American Institute of Physics. I just click download. The entire list will be downloaded as TSV file, tab separated value file, where you can open the file in Excel. You can see the list of 18 journals that are published by American Institute of Physics. So now there are two more menus in the second row, e-resources. Two more menus in the second row, e-resources and the search menu. So let's discuss about these two options. So click on e-resources, and I got this list. It will display the name of e-journal providers, how many titles they are providing, and their URLs as well. Similarly, when I scroll down, I will get the list of ebook providers, the number of books they are providing, and their URL as well. So now I would like to give you two examples. The first example is how to search for contents from a journal in a vendor site. Please understand, whenever you are trying to log in to Enlist using your authorized login credentials, you will be approaching the servers of Enlist, where they will authenticate you. And once you are authenticated, they will let you in, where you can directly go to the publisher's website. From there, you can download the required information. So I just clicked e-resources and menu and got this list. I clicked the URL of American Institute of Physics. It will redirect me. It is asking me for the username and password. Whatever your college administrator has given you, you have to type the same. And after logging in, you will be able to reach the site of American Institute of Physics. Here you can go through all the list of journals. If you want to search for a particular journal, click it and click the journal. You will land here. For example, I would like to search for the contents of this particular journal, Journal of Mathematical Physics. See the table of contents and bibliographical details. I want to browse the issue of May 2020. So see, all the articles of May 2020 issue can be seen and downloaded. Under each article, you can see some options like show abstract, PDF, add to favorites, share and export citations. So if you click on show abstract, you can read the abstract of that particular article. If you click on icon adjacent to PDF, you can see the full text of the article in PDF format, where you can download it. You can also share information about this article by clicking on the share button. You can share this article, share this either through email, Facebook, or LinkedIn and Twitter. You can also recommend this article to your friend or to your librarian. So you can export citations based on certain filters, either for the chosen article or the references which are cited in this article, or even both, even the citations of this article as well as the references that are cited in the article according to your requirements. You can export the citation in all these formats. Similarly, when you want to add an item to your favorites, AIP is asking you to sign in. You have to click on sign in where you can register using your demographic details. Once you have registered, they will send the confirmation link to your mail ID where you need to activate it. And once you have activated, you can log in and access the dashboard and see the welcome details. And now this is my home page. I can click on personal details where you can type all the personal information about you. Similarly, you can create alerts also. There are 3 types of alerts available. Create alerts for journals, alerts for newsletters, and alerts for topics. Out of 18 journals, whatever journal in which you want to have an alert, you can choose that particular journal. As soon as a new issue is published in the journal, you will get notification in your registered mail ID. Even you can create alerts for various newsletters which are published by AIP. Similarly, you can create alerts for specific topic as well, which are covered by AIP. For instance, if I want to create alerts, if I want to get alerts about electronics or photonics or something, whichever is of interest to you, you can create alert accordingly. Then comes the favorites, where you can add a particular article or a set of articles as your favorites. Not only that, your favorites can be emailed to a friend or downloaded as a citation, and if you don't want, you can even delete them also. When you're searching for any item in AIP, for example, I'm typing nuclear physics, I got around 3 lakh results. I can refine the results using lot of filters like article type, year of publication, or using by topics, or by authors, or by publication. So these filters will help you to obtain precise and relevant results based on your information requirements. Once you got what you need, you can click save search option. Once you save this, it will ask you to name, ask you to name the search, where I named it as nuclear physics, and all the searches, whatever search queries was conducted, will be stored in the saved searches. Anytime you can come again and run the search and get all the results. It helps in saving time, as you need not to conduct the same search again and again in the platform. So now so far we saw how to search for a journal in a vendor site, how to download, export citations, creating alerts, adding to favorites, and saving your search results. Now let's move on to the next example, where I'll explain how to search for a particular book in a vendor site. The home page, similarly, click the e-resource icon, scroll down, you will find the list of ebook providers. For example, I would like to search some books which are published by Sage Publications. So when I click that knowledge.sagepub.com, I will be directed to the home page of Sage Publication. Here I just type a keyword SPSS. That means I would like to get ebooks on SPSS statistical package. So let's see. I got around 388 ebooks related to SPSS. In the right side, there are certain filters available, and you can use these filters to refine your search results. For example, you can confine your search results based on certain content types, such as books or reference sources, such as encyclopedia, or if you want to look for sources that provide entire collection, or you can download even chapters, or you can even confine your result to specific subjects. For example, if you want SPSS applied to business point of view, or counseling point of view, or criminology point of view, education point of view, and so on, you can restrict the year of publications also. So these are the filters that you can make use to get precise and relevant results based on your information requirement. So see, what is the results now? Only 7 books. I want full textbooks of SPSS related to education. So now I want to download 1 or 2 chapters in this book. How to go ahead? To click on that particular book, it will show you the bibliographical details of that book. In the right hand side, there are 2 things. One is related titles, and other is 4 blue colored icons. These related titles will refer you to the sources based on your recent search topics. You can click on chapters. All the chapters will be listed one by one. For example, I have selected chapter 4. If you want to download chapter 4, you can click on the download option, which is highlighted in the red color. You can click on the download option, and if you want to see the page, if you want to see the page numbers, You can see the page numbers, or if you want to search for a particular keyword in the chapter, you can type the keyword in the search box and look for it. If you want to read the entire chapter, you can read that also. Or if you want to download and save it, you can do that also. Similarly, you can see what are the subheadings available in the particular page. I can see the page numbers, or I can go and search for occurrences of any specific keyword from this particular chapter. Apart from that, I can use this navigation tool to go forth and back, to go forward and backward. For instance, if I want to go to that third chapter or fifth chapter, I can go. This kind of navigation is also possible. They provide subject index for each and every contents in the book in alphabetical order. So these are the four icons. These four icons are used for four different purposes. For example, if you want to create a citation for this particular book, you click this first button. You can choose your style and copy the citation and export the citation accordingly. You can choose the second. The second button is if you want to add a particular chapter as your favorite, you have to register as I have explained in the journal search, and you can add your items as favorites and compile them in the list of favorites. The third button is for sharing, where you can share information about these books through email, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on. Fourth icon is meant for increasing the font size. If you want the font size smaller, normal, or in a larger size, according to a requirement. So this is how we go ahead and search for a particular book in a vendor site. The last option available on the second row is the search button. So if you click on the search button, you will get this screen. Here you can go and search for ebooks or journals. You can search by title, author, subject, call number, ISBN number or ISSN number or tags. For example, I typed artificial intelligence and I want the phrase artificial intelligence to appear in the title field. So I have selected accordingly. I have selected my search query accordingly. So I click on search. So you see, I got around 1071 results available for the search query. And here you can see the formats such as ebooks, conference proceedings on the right hand side, year of publications, details of providers. So using all these filters, you can refine your search results. For example, 1070 ebooks on artificial intelligence are available. If I want to refine only to thesis, I want thesis related to artificial intelligence, there are only 3 theses available and then all 3 are listed. So if I want to refine only to journals, you can see only 1 journal is available in endless on artificial intelligence. So this way you can refine your search options using the filters available to obtain relevant results. So if you click on a particular item, you will be taken to the particular page where you can cite this item, or you can even download the entire article, or you can find out the similar items also. You need to log into the publisher's site to access the book. Similarly, you need to agree the terms and conditions, then you are permitted to download the book. This way also you can download, instead of refining to a particular journal or a particular provider, you can search using the federated search option in Endless. Then you can log in and download the item. So both ways you can try. In refine option with thesis, if you click this button, to view about thesis, if you click this button to view about thesis here, you will be directed to the login page to enter the login credentials. Apart from that, you can use advanced search option. Whatever I told you, you can use this in this option. In advanced search option, you can search for multiple fields. For example, if you want a book written by a particular author and you want that book to be published by a particular publisher in a particular year, you can fill out more than one criteria using this advanced search option. For example, 3 fields are there. If you want to add one more field, click on add search field, you will get 4. In this way, you can add any number of search fields with advanced search. One more option is there where you can create different groups. Where one group can be added, you can add another search groups also. You can combine different searches simultaneously using this advanced search option. You can also refine to different options in advanced search. For example, you want a particular book from a particular publisher in a particular language in a specific file format, you can limit your search. All these you can do even before you type your keyword in the search box. You can limit your search based on illustrations, with or without illustrations, or from a custom range of years like 2010 to 2016, 20, etc., depending upon your requirements. You can also use options like search history, advanced search, browse the catalog, and explore channels. We saw about advanced search. Now let me tell you about search history. So whatever search queries we have conducted so far, it will be automatically saved and that can be accessed through this search history. Next is the browser catalog. In traditional conventional times, libraries use physical catalog in the form of card or book. Similarly, this is an online catalog of NList where you can search using these filters like call number, topic, nature of the document, region, and era. So I tried a call number. You can see the results. The call number is based on certain scheme of arrangement. So this call number. So I clicked on what do you say? I clicked on social science, which is denoted by the alphabet H. You can see the subdivisions of social science. For example, if I want books on sociology, I click on that HM, and you can see all the 2,489 documents on sociology has been listed. This way you can browse by call numbers and topics. So now I click on authors. I want authors from India, so I click on author. Then I select region. Then I select India in particular. So you can search for authors who are emanated from India. That too, I want an author named Banerjee. So there are two authors with this same name. Similarly, you can search by topic for a particular era. So the search results of resources related to this is the search results of resources related to history in the 19th century. So they also help you with search tips like how you can make use of advanced search, how you can use different search operators that can be applied while searching. So they give a demo on this also. There are different types of search operators like how to conduct wildcard searches, proximity searches, Boolean operator search, and so on. For example, if you want to conduct a proximity search, let's say you want to search for a document that contains both the keywords economics and Haynes, and there should be a difference of 10 words between economics and Haynes. That is the proximity I have restricted to. So this kind of proximity searches, range searches, and all other searches can be conducted using these search operators. Similarly, when you are searching something, if you click on this particular image icon of NList, you will get an option to know in what are the languages NList has got its contents. For example, I would like to know how many Hindi books are available in NList contents. So I click on Hindi. So there are around 81 books in Hindi language. So login appears. So the login option appears for members only when you search and get some results on the top right hand corner. So here you can go and access the resources. This is the language option where you can change the interface to Hindi or even Bangla language. You can see now the interface has changed to Hindi. Even in the home page, they have a search box. For example, I tried COVID-19. I got around 2,000 results, and using all the filters, I told you I can refine my search results according to my requirements. So when you want to get into NList, there are two ways. Either you can log in as a member and search for information, or search for something, and once you want to download or access the full text, then that particular publisher will ask you to log in as a member to access the full text resources. So these are the two ways of accessing NList resources. So finally, to summarize, these are the options we have discussed so far. I have briefed about the functionalities of all these menu. So these are the things we have discussed about NList.